Yo, what up YouTube? Back at you with another video. I just rewatched day 43 of my boy Kratom Keith, and it did spark what I wanted to say initially, because he said that unearned endorphin release, that is genius, and honestly that's the best way to put it, because if you want to feel good, you got to earn it. And with Kratom, you're not earning it. You're doing it the easy way. And I don't give a fuck if it's Kratom, oxys, cocaine, fentanyl, alcohol. All that stuff is unearned. And that's a very spot on way to describe it. Spot on, you know. And I think that's what's really missing is, you know, as just humans, we want the easy way out. Always the easy way. Kratom's an easy way. But, you know, I will say this. Because here's the funny thing. Everything I just named, I fucked with at one point in time, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Because, like I said, I spoke about my friend, and at the time I thought he was, and I fucked up too with that relationship, but I'm not too beat up about it because it was unhealthy. You know, prior to meeting him, I never knew what drugs were. Like, it was never a hobby or an interest of mine at all. But, you know, because he was such an addict, you know, again, who you surround yourself with is, you know, it's gonna rub off on you. So at that point, you know, I'm fucking with oxys and Percocets and cocaine, and then, like, on the street you get fentanyl, and honestly I could have died. And I'll never forget it. Took a fentanyl pill, like a fake oxy, and my heart was beating out of its chest, and I was pretty much preparing myself to die. And in those moments, I remember just thinking about my family, my nephews, sister, brothers, parents. And apologizing in my head, and I was at work. But something in me was like, I'm gonna refuse to go out like that. I'm sorry, this is like some real shit. Like, there's a, like, you realize what's important to you most when your last moments, you know, are upon you. And yeah, luckily I'm here. Luckily I'm here. And again, this was during the peak of COVID and quarantine and all that. That was a bad time. It was a bad time. But I mean, I'm sure all of us have some sort of horror story or something regarding that, you know, that time, that period in time. But I'm here now, and that's all that matters. Again, try to pinpoint and recognize the reason you're taking a substance, because once you do that, you can adjust. But yeah, that's the most important thing, is just understanding, like, honestly, Kratom sucks. Like, you will feel like shit for 4 to 6 days. And I don't really know if it's 4 to 6 days. Actually, I think it is, you know. Because when you kick hard as shit, it's just, it's hell on earth. There's no other way to describe it. And you gotta do what you gotta do. But this is not something that is insurmountable. You can do it with the right mentality. You can. And again, time goes by very quickly. It goes quickly while you're on it, and it goes just as quickly off it. You know, so just make sure that you stay off it. And you're gonna feel like shit for a couple days. So be it. So be it. It's nothing you can't handle. And I'll be the first to tell you if it was, you know. The hardest shit, see, and I mentioned this before, like, I'm not gonna say it's not that bad. It is that bad. But when it's like, when, like, say you buy a video game and you start at the hardest, you know, level or whatnot, and then you go back to the beginning. And it's like, you know, it's cake. That's kind of like what Kratom is. Because Kratom is like a last destination, like final destination substance. It's not as heavy. You know, it does have its challenges, for sure. One of the challenges, for sure, is the inconsistent nature of it, you know. But again, once you reach a certain milestone, and I'm gonna say it's between 2 and 3 weeks, so between days 15 and 21, that's where really, like, the challenges are. After that, though, it becomes a lot easier. And, you know, I've seen and heard people talk about, you know, they're a month in and they're still dealing with shit, and it's like, I think that's just, I don't think it has anything to do with Kratom. That's just life at that point, you know. As I said before, don't expect to be happy all the time. Just like when, like, because Kratom kills testosterone. Again, not medically, I mean, I have medical experience, but this isn't a diagnosis medically, but I think all of us know, like, Kratom kills your libido, which is tied to testosterone. So I would wager if you took your testosterone levels while you were on Kratom, they would be pretty, like, low. I'd bet my life on that. But again, once you reach homeostasis, your body, that's what it's trying to do. So, and that's the thing. Don't fear withdrawal. Withdrawal is your body trying to get back to normalcy. So kind of, again, embrace it, and there's gonna come times that's tough. I think it was like day 6 or 7, maybe later, at night, and I was just getting shocks in my arms. That's the only way I can describe it. Like jolts. And I was just done, but it was also like, all right, is this it? All right, whatever, man. I can get through this. So, and I know if I can do it, anybody can do it. I ain't special. But yeah, like, you get through the hard parts, and I'm gonna tell you something. When you do break through, I talked about feeling invincible. And yeah, that's pretty spot on, because after you deal with that, and then you're normal, like normal feels phenomenal for like a week. So like from day 15 to 21, you're on a high. And that's what I talked about before with being addicted to withdrawal, because you can get addicted to that feeling, easy. But I never write shit down. I just kind of shoot from the hip. I feel it's more natural that way. But yeah, so you're gonna feel fantastic in like the second week. And then, that's when you're gonna have the ups and downs, because your body's trying to find that balance. And, that's just normal. Just ride it all out. Because honestly, 30 days, there's really nothing else to talk about, outside of the past, because your present and future is just completely different, but y'all can do it. I swear y'all can do it. And I never had any doubt with Kratom Keep, because again, mentality. And you guys need that mentality. You need that same mentality. Just embrace the suck. That's really the only way I can tell you, I can say it. Because the other side is much better. But don't expect to ride that high forever. You're gonna find that equilibrium, and you'll just be normal. And that's fine. Like, you want normal, especially day 4, you want normal. And guess what? You ain't gonna be normal for another 2 weeks. But it's not gonna be a fucked up 2 weeks. Like, you'll be good day 10. I was, and just don't put that kind of pressure on yourself. Like, just take it a day at a time. Okay? So, out the shower, getting dressed, gotta go to work. And I'm happy that I can do that without a bottle next to my bed. I swear it's night and day. So, I'm gonna leave it there. But just know, y'all can do it. All right? Stop bullshitting and stop taking the junk. You don't need it. I don't need it. You don't need it. So, again, that being said, y'all take care of yourselves. All right? You know the deal. You know the rest, right? Yeah. Peace.